multiple choice. Your multiple choice for me personally is always easier. You know, if you look here at this thing, ne? What's wrong? If I look at this thing here, for me personally, it's easier to work it from this way. Because this is long sentences and I don't want to read the long sentence every time. So what I do is I start with this. I say, unfavorable bank. Then I see, oh, it's an overdraft. So 1.2 is going to be A. Then I look. Next one. The business bank account. Now I know that is called the check account. I see there, check account. B. Land and buildings. I know land and buildings is an asset. So I look for the word and I see, oh, they say fixed asset. I know that's that one. Okay. Then I go and I see next one. Non-current liability. So liability, I know it's debt. I owe. Non-current means it's very long. It's going to last forever. So now if I look, non-current, I see there's a home loan. Now home loan, I know I pay back over 20 years. Né? And then obviously, the one that's left is going to be E. And I see it's 1.3 E. So that's how I do my little thingy. If I look at the journals, the first journal they ask is the cash receipts journal. So I'm going to do it like this. I want to show you where you could have earned easy marks. I just want you to see that actually all of you can do very well. So now, can you see here, if I look, if you wrote the date on the top there, it's one tick. Okay? You must look at your test. If you write the date, that's an easy tick. Can you see, you got a mark for adding. Even if you add it wrong, you still get a mark. Only reason you don't get the mark if you add it is if you added analysis. And I want you to write for yourself. You never total analysis of receipts, ne? You can, I know you said don't write on your tests because you're not going to get the test. So make another plan. On your test paper, you make notes that you say, oh, remember not to add analysis because you're not going to study from your test paper again. So don't make the note on your question, on your answer paper. Make the note here where you just say to yourself, NB, total, but not analysis. Ne? You do something like that for yourself. Right. So now let's go on to the next. So already there's 2 easy marks. Now what did I teach you? I taught you whenever I look at my transactions here and I see direct deposit, or I see, in other words, direct deposit, I see credit card or debit card sales. Those things, ne? Those things, I am not going to use the analysis of receipts, and my document is going to be a bank statement. So now let's quickly read here. They say here, the owner increased his capital, making a direct deposit. So just by being able to see that word, you can already get a tick here for bank statement, ne? And get a tick here because you didn't put it in analysis. So that's already 2 ticks. That's easy now. Okay. Then I read. I see cash sales. I see I issued a receipt, meaning I received cash. And here I say a debt. This guy is transferring money directly. So this is also a direct deposit. So there's another 2 ticks that's easy to get. Can you see you already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 easy marks. Going to look for is you're going to look for all the direct deposits. Then you know bank statement, not in analysis. Okay? So, what is easy also? So let's see. This owner gives me capital 70,000. Please do not write the word capital contribution. Write only capital. Okay? Sales, if you look at this one, can you see I didn't write here in bank? And the reason why I didn't write in bank is because if you look at this, can you see that these transactions both happened on the 12th? So how many times a day do I go to the bank? Once. So what I did is I took that 6160, I added the 1,000, and it gave me the 7160 because that's what I take to bank. Okay. So next time you're going to remember that. Yes, baby. So the other thing a lot of you guys forgot was this cost of sales that you had to calculate. So how do I calculate cost of sales? So make a note for yourself here. So remember, whenever there's sales, can you see there at the top, I say my markup is 40% on cost. So it means I need to take that 6160 times 100 over 140, and that will give me that 4,400. Everybody fine? Yes. Okay. So now, next time you must have that right. The other thing where you lost your marks is here. You only write rent. It's rent income. Another thing where you lose marks is you will go and you would write that 1,000 everywhere. Ne? You have to choose. Everything is in bank. And if I say bank, I mean analysis bank, because analysis helps bank. Ne? So everything is here and somewhere else. It's either in a column, and if we don't have a column, it's in the sundry. Okay. Now, the last one, Masimangu. So Masimangu says, a debitor who owes 3,000 pays 550 off her debt. How much does she pay me? 550, not 3,000. You see? So in here you will only show the 550, not the 3,000. And that would be debtors control. Do you guys understand this a bit better? Okay. Now, I want to get to question 3. So question 3 was the question that all of you went like, what? Nay. So let me explain to you. Remember when we did the scope, I told you. Yes, my angel. Let me just explain analysis quickly. So analysis of receipts is your cash register. So this, you only use analysis of receipts if you physically get the money. Someone gave you 100 rand, you put it in the cash register. So you physically touch it. So the analysis, the keywords for analysis, write it down somewhere. The keywords for analysis, when do I use analysis? Is first of all, when they say it's cash sales. Second of all, is when they say we issue a receipt. And the third thing is where we say we receive cash. That's the only times I will use analysis. Now the thing with analysis is you only go to the bank once a day. So you literally take all the money you received and take it to the bank once. So if I had 7 different transactions all happening on that day, and every time it's cash that I receive, it means all 7 will not have a bank. I will add all of them together with the 7th one and then go to the bank. Okay, everybody show. And then all the other ones where they say direct deposit, credit card sales, debit card sales, all those is most virtual transactions. Everything is already transferred from their accounts to my account. So I'm not physically taking the cash in my hands and then taking it to the bank. That's when I don't use analysis. Okay. Is everybody sharp with analysis? So let's go to bank. So if I go, bank. Let's go to the bank statement. Now, remember grade 8 and 9, we taught you the principle of that we get our transactions from the documents. We must call our documents source documents because it's the source of information. And there's people talking. It's my source of information. In other words, I am able to see from here what happened. So now what's the first thing you know about your bank statement? First thing you know of your bank statement is this. You know that credits is positive and debits is negative. Okay? Second thing you know, this is things you've learned from grade 8. Second thing you've learned and known since grade 8 is credits in the bank statement is in your books the CRJ. Credits is most your deposits. Ne? Remember, if I look at my bank T account, I must explain this to you many times. My bank in my books is plus minus. So this side is the CRJ and this side is the CPJ. In the bank statement, it's the other way around. It's minus plus. Meaning this is my CPJ and this is my CRJ. So what I did here is instead of writing your transactions in sentences, I gave you a bank statement. And now let's quickly look at this. There's a balance brought forward. Do I ever bring down a balance in the CPJ? No, we must do that in the T's. No. If I say T's, I talk general ledger. Yes. No, it's break. Let's go on. If it says credit, can you see this is the only transaction here that's got a plus? All the other ones are minuses. Can you see that?
Sorry for the interruption. There's a lot of announcements.